Diane in Denmark here, rah, 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 Monday morning. I hope you had a good weekend. We had a great weekend. Lots going on right now, but I'm checking you with you for two reasons today. And just if you didn't notice, we are in Denmark. It's grey. Again, we've had so much rain recently. Anyway, we've got the hookah going, and we've got our advent calendar candles going. We've got two of them. And this one, here we go, we are on the 16th of December, in case you're having trouble keeping up with the days right now. I know I am, it's like, oh, which day of the week is it? And I've just changed over the one where we change this every day, so we are on to the 16th. So I'm just going to put this over there. Yeah, I'm going to check in with you for two reasons today. We are on to the final countdown of the Flylady Getting Ready for Christmas missions. Now, we started these mid-October, and I know a lot of you thought, oh, that's far too early to be prepping for Christmas. Christmas is less than, well, especially for us, Christmas is 1 week away. We celebrate Christmas on Tuesday the 24th. You may be celebrating it on Wednesday the 25th. But we are, for us here in Denmark, we are 1 week away from Christmas. And the Flylady has all these little missions, and it's just been a way for us to move through December at a nice pace, not getting overwhelmed with everything that we think we want to do or need to do, but just prepping for Christmas in a nice, easy way. And I'm going to give you the last 5 missions. Now, there are 15 missions, and these are the last 5. And if you missed the earlier ones, I'll put them up there. They're all on my Christmas playlist. And the other reason I'm checking with you today is I'm going to bring you up to date with all the fun things that we've been doing this week. But before we start, please, please, please make sure before you get into all this Christmas stuff or decorating or baking, that you make sure that you're still going strong every day with your basic routines. Now, what do I mean by my basic routines? Morning routine, your evening routine, and keep the house ticking over by doing your weekly home blessinger. Now, I've been through this with you before. If you missed it, I did a Flylady refresher course. I helped you to make a house management binder, control journal, whatever you want to call it. Mine is called Hygge Home. And I've done my morning routine for today. I'll show you my morning routine. You've seen this all before. And I just cross it off with what do you call it? One of these dry erase markers. I've got it in a sheet and I just cross it off as I go. So, dress to shoes, yes, I'm going with some blue sparkles today. I mean, if you can't wear sparkles in December, when can you wear them? Give me a wee bit of oomph for today. My load of laundry is done, and yesterday's is ironed and folded and put away. Dishwasher, actually ran that last night because we had guests. I'll talk about more about that later. What's for dinner? We are having leftovers, so that's done. Swish and swite, the downstairs bathroom. One morning I do the downstairs bathroom, and the next morning I do the upstairs. You don't have to be doing all the bathrooms every day. I've got my outfit looked out already for tomorrow. That's part of my morning routine. And I write down here whether I do zone work or something from a weekly home blessinger. During the month of December, I don't worry too much about zone work. If I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, it doesn't matter, because I'm being consistent with everything else. So it doesn't matter if I miss a few days or if I miss one of the zones. It's not worrying me. And the other thing that is essential for me of my daily routines is my daily exercise. And I know it's really easy, especially right now, to make excuses and say, oh, I don't have time to go out for a bike ride or down for my skinny dip in the sea or a wee jog around the block. But if I don't do that, I really, really start to feel that I'm getting out of control, and I just love that feeling of getting a wee bit of fresh air. So for me, it's absolutely key that I keep going with that. So that's my morning routine. And my weekly home blessinger, I've actually already done a few things on that because we had visitors yesterday, but I've already changed the sheets, dusted, vacuumed, taken out the recycling. I'll probably give a quick vacuum today because we had guests yesterday and there was a wee dog, Charlie, he was here as well. and then I will mop. So that's what I'm going. And I've got my wee cleaning caddy, so that is ready to go. Right, and on to the main event, which are the last 5 missions. So eyes down for a full house. And remember, the Flylady sends these out Monday to Friday. You do not have to do them, you know, Monday's mission on a Monday. Just do what works for you. And remember, don't be spending all day on these missions. Just take 15 minutes and let's get them knocked off our list. So the final 5, the final countdown. So holiday super cruising mission number 11. This is one which is for Monday. But remember, you can do it any time that suits you. Any homemade gifts that you're still working on, whether it be baking cookies, we've made fudge. I've got a very easy recipe for fudge. It's on my recipes and crafts playlist. Maybe you are knitting dishcloths or folding a book tree, also on the crafts playlist. Anything that you need to get finished off, let's get that finished off soon. And I've actually got a couple of craft things that I'm doing for my besties, Vipik and Alina, to go along with the present, but don't tell them. Okay, mission number 12, which is for Tuesday. If you've been writing Christmas cards, let's get those finished off. What about wrapping up parcels? Have you got something that needs to be sent to somebody else or handed in? Anything last minute orders online, let's click that button and get them ordered. Mission number 13 for Wednesday. What is Wednesday in Flylady land? Yes, I hear you say anti-procrastination day. Let's get those cards mailed or parcels taken to the post office. Let's get them actually out of there. I just actually remembered something I need to check with my daughter. She's sending a little gift to a Japanese family that she stayed with when she was there, you know, for 5 weeks in the summer. So she needs to get that wrapped and sent. And I'll tell you what she got them. She's got them, of course, a clutter-free gift, which is a tea towel from Copenhagen, like the one that I gave to Carol Tuttle. So, yeah. Okay, on to mission number 14, which is for Thursday. Thursday in Flylady land is traditionally errand day. Let's take those parcels actually to the post office and get them sent. Do you need to buy anything last minute from the supermarket? Think of all those things that are going to carry us through the next week or so, whether it be coffee, toilet roll, washing up liquid, nappies, diapers, you know, any kind of pet food. Don't leave that to the last minute, because you do not want to be hitting the shops when everybody is out, you know, getting their turkey or whatever it is. And the last one, Flylady Super Cruising Mission number 15. Can you guess what this is going to be? Yeah. Drum roll please. You have to take time for yourself. And I know I keep on saying this to you and you're all saying, oh, I don't have time, I've got to bake all the cookies, we've got to wrap all the presents. Please, please, please take time for yourselves. Just 15 minutes. I'll give you a few ideas. Just this morning, I took my morning coffee and switched on the lights on our Christmas tree, and I just took 5 minutes just to look at the Christmas tree. Just 5 minutes, and it just put me into a really good frame of mind this morning. What about, you know, putting on you know, a nice sparkly outfit or some sparkly earrings? These are some rose gold ones that I've got. I'm a type 1 in dressing your truth system, so I get all the navy, and we have all the gold, and we've got rose gold, and we've got all the sparkly things. So that suits me down to the ground. But maybe you can just take 5 minutes, 10 minutes to read a cosy book. I like my cozy crimes. I've told you all the things that I'm reading. It's on my Hygge TV and Hygge Books playlist. Maybe you're not into reading novels. Why don't you just take 10 minutes and read one of your favourite Christmas cookbooks? You don't need to be cooking from it, but just have a wee read, you know, by candlelight or LED candle, and just enjoy that. Maybe a nice cup of tea. We've got a lot of Christmas tea going on this year. And this is my husband's tea calendar. We got my husband a tea calendar this year because you get all types of calendars in Denmark. We've got calendar candles, we've got coffee calendars, we've got sweet calendars. Anyway, the tea one, okay, he can have this all to himself today. This is number 16, which is the dreaded licorice. I don't mind cinnamon, but licorice is really not my cup of tea. Boom, boom. So he can have that, and I'll have one of the other Christmas teas that we've got. So just take 10 or 15 minutes for yourself. And I said to you I would bring you up to date on what I've been up to this week. And that's why I love having the Flylady system in place, that, you know, there's a lot going on this month, but we really want to enjoy the month of December. We don't want to have, you know, we want to enjoy the fun craziness of Christmas and not the chaotic craziness of Christmas. And it's not too late if you haven't already done it. There's a Flylady principle. I've talked you through this. You know what's in my Flylady Holiday Control Journal. I started this one, I think, over 10 years ago. And you can just add to your lists, and every year you refer back to it. For example, and I'll tell you what, I'll give you an update of what I've been up since last week, because this pertains to the Holiday Control Journal. Tuesday, I was at a crafternoon with my besties, Vibeke and Helena. If you missed that, go and watch it, because we're over at Helena's house and she's got 2 cats, 2 dogs. And I know you all love the fur babies. And I'll put a link up there. We had a really nice couple of hours over at Helena's house. On Wednesday, I went to a clothes swap, a public clothes swap this time. You know, I love clothes swaps. And this one was organised in town, and anybody could come to it. It wasn't just the group of friends that I know. It was a public clothes swap. And you can bring along anything that you're not using. It was a closed one, this one, and just take what you want. You know, there were tables set up, and it was all very green. They even provided drinks, but you took your own glass. There was popcorn, which was in little cones that they had rolled up out of magazines, and it was a really nice close up. So that's what I did on Wednesday afternoon. It was from 4:30 in the afternoon until 6:30, so you could just pop in after work or after school. Thursday, I was with the ladies from my ladies club, and we went to the pantomime, which was in Tivoli, so that was lots of festive fun. And one of the things that's really been helping me is, you know, having my outfits set up. I've showed you in another video how I look at my outfits before things come up. So I think, you know, what would I wear if I'm going to dinner with the family or drinks with friends? So I've always got something kind of festive to wear, you know, just a little brooch, or I've got a little Rudolph ring. So it just makes it really easy, so you're not panicking at the last minute. So that was on Thursday. I was out for drinks and the pantomime. And then Friday I did a Santa Lucia procession with my besties down at the bathing bridge. Now I already put the video on Instagram, but I'll put it on now. And no, we're not a pretty sight, but we just had it was very early in the morning. And anyway, I'll run the video and you can see for yourselves. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Something a bit different for you, but you know, we celebrate all the small moments, you know. I mean, please, every day is a special occasion. Celebrate as much as you can, all these small things. And then Saturday night, my dear son, 19, he had a lot of friends over for a gaming night here. And also they were writing their, what you call blogbook, which is their yearbook for high school. He'll be finishing high school next summer, and they were writing their yearbook thing. So all the people were here for a gaming night and doing that. So my husband and myself and my daughter, we cleared out and we left them to it, and we went to the cinema. We went to see Knives Out, and I know it gets good reviews, but I thought it was kind of so-so, 3 out of 5. I think probably because I love reading cozy crimes. I watch whodunits all the time on the television, whether it's Murder, She Wrote, or more gruesome ones, or Father Brown. So for me it was kind of like it would have been better just like a made for television thing. I really didn't think it deserved to be a big movie, but anyway, it was fair enough. But if you enjoyed it, good, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I think I've seen too many crime things. I was hoping for a bit more. Anyway, that was Saturday, and then Sunday, yesterday, we had our friends over for dinner. And this is what I was going to say to you about the my Flylady Control Journal. They come over to us every year, and for us, you know, this really is one of the things that makes it Christmas. They come over for dinner, and we pull out all the stops, and we have all the good things to eat. And they're wee ones who are, gosh, how old are they now? 7 and 9, 7 and 10. They decorate the Christmas tree for us. So we brought in the fresh Christmas tree, which was outside in the garden. I put the fresh Christmas tree into the shed on Fridays, just to kind of dry it out a bit, and also to kind of bring it up to the right temperature instead of bringing it straight into the house and giving it a shock. My kids and my husband, they put the lights on it yesterday, and then when our friends came over for dinner, the wee kids, they decorated the tree, and we had crackers. Anyway, I'll try and put some photos here, but that's why I like having my Flylady list, because I could look at what we ate last year, and I make a list. I'm not going to show you all the names and stuff, but I make a list of what we're eating, and then I can tick off my to-do list of, you know, setting the table. I always set the table the day before. Remember to bring up the champagne glasses, to give a quick hoover, which tablecloth we're using. Are we using the red one this year? We're going for the white and silver. So it's just really nice to have those lists. And then next year when they come, I can pull out my list from the previous year and say, okay, what worked, what didn't work, and it just makes it really, really easy. Right, anyway, just let me check my list one last time. Yeah, I think we covered everything. So just a wee reminder, take some time for yourself, please, 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 and enjoy the season, okay? Let's not get overwhelmed with it. Make your lists, check them twice, get things crossed off. And I shall be checking with you again this week. I'm not quite sure what my schedule will be for filming, because there's lots of fun things going on. I've got a concert this week with my friends Sue and Helen and Sheena, who's coming over from Scotland. We're going to see Mid-Year, who's doing a Mid-Year Visage Ultravox thing. So I'm looking forward to that. I've got gift exchange with my besties, got a big dinner with my family. So it's all going here. But anyway, routines first, morning routine, evening routine. I'm going to finish off my weekly on Blessing Hour, and that will be me done for the day. So anyway, all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish candle hooker be with you, and I shall see you very soon. Okay, bye for now.